morning again, everyone out there in Pelican Sound community. I thank you for getting online and joining us for these 9 a.m. sessions. I thank Mike and all who have made this possible and all the other instructors that are participating as well. And thank you for giving me this opportunity to be here today. And today I'm going to lead our Simply Stretch, modifying again for the 30-minute session and gearing a little more differently and giving you some takeaways that you can use at home in the space that you're at now. So if you're not already, just make sure you have a space that's clear where you can stand and move freely, or a nice chair, stable on the ground, right? If your feet need some lifting, right? Bring the earth to your feet. You can use, if you have blocks at home, great. Otherwise, if you have maybe even just a pillow, right? Good pillow. Or rolled up towel, that works too. All right. We will start in the chair today, but we'll be rising quite soon, not so long in the chair, just to warm up and get some blood flow for the upper body and a little neck release, all right? So we're gonna give it's another about 2 minutes or so here till we're gonna start the session, all right? We'll start right at 9 o'clock. You can take this time if you'd like to sit and meditate. I'm just gonna sit quietly until that time and introduce again and begin class. All right, good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining me this morning. My name is Bridget. I'm here to lead you in Simply Stretch today. Make sure you have a safe place to be working in, standing and seated in the chair. I'll do minimal amount laying on the floor at the end, all right? So I'm just going to try and gear towards our space that we have available to us now. Let's start with some good breathing, because that's the most important part about this class, to allow you to get that release that you're looking for, all right? So let's do some breathing and get that circulation going, right? I'm just gonna roll those shoulders forward, up and around, inhale and exhale. And as always, as we work, you're always working at your own risk, your own ability, and your level. Yes, let's do that a few more times. Right, nice forward, up and around. And take it in reverse, shoulders and back. So we're doing our active, right, mobile stretching. Up and around. Taking those good breaths. Right? Take them up and back and open chest. Let's keep that there. Just let them hang or in your lap. Comfortable position. We're going to use the neck. Head drops forward, isolating. Up and back, take a breath. And again, 2 more sets, please. Forward with the breath. Up and back with the breath. And again, 1 more. Just loosening it up. And back into center, all right? We're gonna take that look like a No, but try to isolate just that head. Side to side, keeping the square shoulders as able. Open chest. And back in through center. Side tilt. Drop the ear over to the shoulder. And again over. Right, if you want a little more tension, right, you're pulling on the opposite arm. We've done that trick in class. And one more. Excellent, let's roll that out. Let's draw those arms forward, up with the wrist, flexing, extending, and then back down. Drawing that washboard, yes, up and down. Painting the fence. Extending the back, extending the torso now, working the wrists. Let's go up through the side extension. Roll the wrists, sweep the arms side and up. Nice deep breaths. And open away down, reverse roll. Let's do that again, one more, up and down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Get into that torso a little more. With the rounding back, slide the hands forward on the left, round the back. If you're not already, you do need to slide forward in that chair and come on up. So our flowing little cat and cow, right? Inhale and exhale. Really expanding both sides of that torso. And back through neutral. All right. Excellent. So a little torso twist, all right, for that core flexion. Use the elbow, just pull it back. If you want, drop it down and away. And a little sweep back forward and we'll go again. So you can either sweep the long lever or pull the elbow, right? Either one. Use the hand on the other leg for leverage if you like. If you can come across more, great. One more and we'll do a nice deep breath and hold. You're trying to lift, extend out of hip to give you that range, to give that nice twist in the core. And drop back through middle. And take that rounded back to the chair. Inhale, exhale. And drop back up. And take that other elbow. I'm going to switch here. Right? And turn and twist. Finding that range for you. Inhale, exhale. Watching that neck. Right? Don't let that shoulder creep in. Use the leverage. One more, nice long hold as you're able, with good deep breaths. Take it where you need it, yeah? Come on back. Take that release, round and curl. And back on upright. All right, we're gonna go ahead and stand, okay? Bring yourself to a standing position. Wonderful. We're going to take it with the chair as needed, or if you're using a wall or a countertop. I didn't mention that in the beginning, but those are always options. Yes. And turn this a little side so that you guys can still see me. Yeah. So I'm going to be using this as needed. If not, use your body. All right. So taking some bigger arm extensions out and up. And down we go. Two more. Standing up out of the hips, elongating those flexors, elongating that torso. Wonderful. One arm, up and over side, curl, extending the outside. Less load, bend the elbow, rest it. Where do you need it? And draw it in, and we're going to do that again 2 more times. Reach out and up. Inhale and exhale into it. As you're there, take that breath again. Either sweep down long or draw it in. And one more time. Remember that lever is less load on that back. Curl as you're able. that open stance on the side over the top. And recover in and up. And we'll take that rounded back here. So bend the knees, curl the back, curl the chin, and come on upright. We'll do the other side. There's your little release. Take that arm up and curl on over. Bring it on down. Let's go again. Inhale and exhale. So we're doing a little more static stretch here, yes? Taking that longer hold and breath. One more. Inhale, exhale. Opening up that side. So those feet can be wherever you need them. Use your body if you want instead. And come on in and up. Take that rounded back here. Right, nice deep breath to feel that back and shoulders open up there. And gently upright again. So we're going to start using a lunge stance. Right, so we started getting deeper opening there. Now we're going to get the opening for the front as well as the back of the legs. So we're going to be in a lunge stance. Oh, excuse me there. Taking that heel back until you can get it down to the floor. So stretching the back of the calf and extend the front knee. Load into the front leg a little bit. Use that chair if you need to. Little active stretch. Get it woken up. Inhale and exhale. And now we'll go forward and hold into lunge and hold. Inhale, exhale. As you're working, thinking about that hip flexor. Yes. So here's some options for deeper extension. You can push that hand behind the back side. Take a gaze up. You're also getting some of that shoulder. The other option, arm extend up and fingertips reaching towards that heel. Watch that back flexion. Remember we talked about go up over the top shelf, not the bottom shelf. Draw it in. I'm going to come into extension. So if you need to adjust those feet, extend the legs. Push the hips back gently. And then soften the back knee for that reverse lunge. So now we've gotten all the way through that torso, hips, glutes, and that front leg on the back side. Come on up again. Now we're going to raise the back heel. Take that stance again with that hand behind. We're floating up and back. Inhale, exhale. And back down into that lunge one more time. Extend the front leg. Now bend the elbows. Try to tabletop that body slightly over. A little more tension behind that leg. Taking that breath. I'm going to extend arms and go into reverse lunge. Bend the back knee, soften as you're able. Extend the front leg and body on top. As you're able, flex that front foot toe. Take some hip rotation of that leg, open and over. Yes. Find your spot, hold and breathe. Right? Get into that eye band, get down, up that leg, into that glute. Back through center, foot drops down, come back through center, all the way upright again. This time, drag the toe as you're able. That foot and ankle. If it starts cramping, come out of it. Breathe, yes, don't force it. Soft knee, extended knee. Inhale and exhale. Feet, great things to be taken care of while we're doing all this walking, walking, walking. And let that roll. Forced ankle roll. In class a lot. So I'm going to lift the heel right under the hip and roll it. Also getting that hip joint a little mobile more. Working the metatarsal. Try some in reverse. Taking this nice breath through all of that. All right. I'm going to take it up, and I'm going to force that roll and hold. Push it to the outside, a nice breath. Back into center. And release. All right. Same thing, other foot. Rolling that out. Try the other side, reverse roll. Take that forced arch, push through that metatarsal, deep breath. And roll it off a little bit to the side. And back to center, another breath. And then we're going to take that leg into lunge. All right? So we're switching the legs. So lunge into that other leg now, back behind you. Feeling that stretch behind that back leg, heel to the floor. Now extend and lift, extend and look. So you're taking those extra extensions wherever you'd like. Raising arm, back behind, adding your intensity. Taking it to your extension, just a little one here to start, waking it up. Finding that little pull and breathe. Soften that back knee into your reverse lunge. Right, hip mobility anytime. I didn't cue it on that other side, but those in my class know you go where you feel you need to. Flex that toe. And then come on back through that center. Lift that back heel again. Take that gaze up. Push that hip flexor forward. Into that lunge stance again. Soften the front knee. Push that heel down. You feel you want to get deeper into Achilles, then that's that shifted transfer, right? Pushing my weight, soft knees. If you need to, tuck the foot under, wherever your stance needs to be. That just gets really low into that heel, up that Achilles. As soon as you take the weight off, it's going to change. So we're going to go back into that reverse lunge from here. Extending that front leg. Now I'm bending those elbows and dropping the chest towards the floor. Right? If you need to, rest your head there. Take a breath. Extending the arms, sitting it back, take a breath. Flex the toe when you're ready or able. Mobilize that hip if you'd like. Finding your spot, hold and breathe. Again, finding that I band. Hold, stretch, release. Coming back through the center, bring it on down, shift in, and come under 2 feet. Let it release. Yes. All right. So, you have stairs in your house. This is a takeaway, or a wall. I think everyone has one. Flexing your foot up against the wall, bringing your body weight forward onto it is a really nice stretch for behind that leg as well, the calf. Hangs off the step like we do in class with the yoga block. Yes, dropping your heels off the step or the curb. Very nice stretch. So those are a couple takeaways for there. The lunging that we just did in your doorway. Perfect place. Right? Lunge, walk through your doorway. You can change that stance with your hands anywhere in that doorway. You can change the side pull and hang by changing your body direction, hanging onto your door jamb, wherever that is, yeah? Awesome. So some takeaways for those lunges and for those calf stretches. Kitchen sink, this is the takeaway for here. Use your kitchen sink. All right? So we're coming into this stance here. Tabletop. We're going to get deeper into those hips one more time. We're going to take the chest and shoulders deeper extension into the lat zone. So
I'm letting my full body tabletop, chest dropping towards that floor. Find where you are comfortable with your feet. I like shoulder width. We're going to soften the knees. Bend those knees. Take a little swivel to each side. Really open up the outside, right, of that hip and glute. Lower back. Take one side, swivel, hold and breathe. Through to the other side, hold and breathe. Right, sit into it. Back into center. As you're able, extend the knees. Hold for a moment, let that chest drop. We're going to get deeper into the shoulders and lats and sides here. I'm going to invite you to turn and look as you're able under each arm. Letting that underside take that low stretch. Take a breath. Couple more. If you want, you can increase that range, soften your knee into a side lunge. Shifting through center to that other side. So I'm going to go extended legs first for myself, letting that shoulder drop. Nice deep breath. Two more good breaths, and if you want to deepen that range, soften that outside leg and sit into it. Back through the center. Roll the tail under, roll the lower back through the mid and upper back. Walk the feet in all the way up to standing upright. Recovered, yes. All right. We're going to use the seat for number 4. So we're going to have a seat. So we've really got those open up. Now they're going to get even deeper, right? Number 4 is external rotation on that hip. If that's a no for you, then I recommend either the crossover or just a nice open stance so you can hinge and reach with us. All right? So, number 4, tuck the knee into your body, bind and hold. Inhale up. Float that knee into your body, curl and round over it, or bind and tuck into it. Take your breath. Open the back side, relax the neck. Taking knee into open stance number 4. Bottom leg is your tension rod. Least, most. Right? You find your space as you're working. As you're able, extending, reaching, up and away. Folding forward. Inhale, exhale. Keep taking those breaths to let that tight space release. Taking my arm, where is that toe pointing? Go to that space, keep reaching as you're able. If you'd like more, use your other hand to grab, pull, and reach farther away. Softening those arms, bringing it into the lap, bringing that body upright. Give that knee a nice hug again. Flex and flare. So bind into your body or use your chair. Flex and flare your tail. Extend your chest and chin. Gaze up. Take a breath. Extension. Take that out in front of you. Sweep it out and over. Reaching to the opposite corner again, out and away from that back end. Reach out and up, use that leg for support. Use your chair back if you need to, or your chair side. I'm going over. We're going to reverse that and flow through to the corner again, over forward towards the leg. As you're able, extended leg arm sweeps back and away. Lift that chest a little forward, crown of the head. Flare the tail, Feel that extension up that leg. Flowing over and forward, out and up. Reach, extend, out and up. Come back in your chair, all the way. Let it flare there if you like. Open those abs. Release the back discs. Gently curl, leg comes under, elbow comes in, everything softens to center and upright. Let's do that other leg. Take a breath, inhale. Float the other knee into your body, round over. Hang back, take a deep breath, letting that back and shoulders release. Into our external rotation, number 4, or crossed over grounded. Remember, bottom leg is your tension rod. Take that breath, torso extends. If you want, add the arm, hinge forward. Continuing with those breaths, if you want to bind with the other hand on the leg somewhere, go ahead. Sweeping and crossing as you're able, deepening that extension for the sciatic zone. Release when you need to, go back into it as you're working. Get that breath into that tight space. Slowly and gently bringing that in and up. Bringing that in for that flexion bound. Extended spine, flared tail and hips. Extended chest and gaze. Good breath. Extension forward. To that floor. Out and up, hinging over. Reaching out towards that corner a little bit if you want. Lean on that body. And then bring it on up. And take it over to the side. Just letting that open, yeah? Good breath as you reach and corner it over forward. Towards the center. Back to that leg. As you're able, sweep the arm back and away. Extending that chest out if you want, right? Flexed foot as you're able. Wherever you want. Back down, out and up. Feeling that nice release of that hamstring and now extending out of it and floating back to your chair. Let it flare and open, extend. Right? Draw everything in, soften and curl back in and upright. Take that breath, inhale, extend. Let salutation out and over forward. Dive it out. To your lap. Hang forward. Let that back release. Wrap around your legs if you'd like. Softening the stance, hands come on in. Widen the legs into that open hips. Yes, deeper stance. So I'm going to be pushing tension open for that hip and hinging forward. Here we go. Take that breath. Extend up out of the back of the hip. I'm going to cross and hinge. Push through and over we go. Nice deep breath. Inhale, exhale. So you go where you can, as far as you want. I'm going to slide down. You want to palm the ground, palm the ground. You want to push those knees open for that good inner leg and hip growing extension. Take a nice breath in there. Fill it up. Release it all the way. Do that a couple more times, please. Slowly sliding those hands back up to the legs as you need to. Bring that body back in and upright. Take your breath. We're going to take ourselves down to the floor. All right? So, this is where if you would like, you could stay standing and do some stretching with your leg extended to the chair. Yes? Or on the floor, overhead and forward. So I'm coming down to the floor safely, right? If you need to, use it. Use that chair, please do. However you need to get down there, all right? Safely down. So I'm gonna start seated upright with the legs in front. Just take some bows, move my chair, it's gonna be in my way. Take that nice breath, extend it out and up. And forward fold, extend open, fingertips to floor. So we're gonna do this 2 times. If you're doing the leg on the chair, you get to do it each leg, yes? Raise that body back on up. And one more time. If you're using the leg on the chair, switch legs. Take it on up and take it over. You want, bind into your legs, bring your body over. Slowly reach out and extend out and up, forward up. And reach and float away. Flaring chest, arms away. As you're able, extend there. Back into center. All right. So we're gonna, if you are at the chair with your foot up, you can come on down. I'm gonna use that other leg again. I'm gonna do this on my back side, all right? So single leg, you can do this seated upright forward, or you can come with me slowly down to the floor, however you need to get there. And bring those knees, I'm gonna start with tabletop and extend one leg, flexed up. So if you're on the chair, you're just kind of repeating a lot of what you just did. So we're gonna take the body weight back. Yes, that means your leg. So you're gonna lift your hips off the floor as you're able. Pull this in as you're able. If you're good right here, stay there, breathe. You need the floor, use the floor. Here we go, take a breath, inhale. Keep floating and pulling and stretching and bringing it back and over as you're able. If you prefer, another option, yes. Just keeping that foot floor. You can curl up as well, a different stretch. And switching legs, soften that down. And we'll try the other side. Standing now legs, so again, you can be grounded, float, or fully extend and pull back, right? Where do you want to be? Taking that breath, extending that hamstring. Release it with the exhale. Recovering when you need to, coming on back, so it was a nice good stretch for that leg, up the back side, and bring that leg on down. Lovely. We're gonna do a bridge here, so if you're standing at your chair, you just wanna stand behind it and gaze upward, all right? So I'm gonna take my hands down, I'm gonna bridge those hips up to the ceiling. Take a nice breath there. Just kind of neutralizing that spine again. Coming on down. Float the knees into the body and open into butterfly. So if you're standing on your chair, you can do hip circles. One leg at a time, lift your knee and sweep it around in a circle. You can hold your knee and open it to the side. Roll the knees into chest. Extend heels to ceiling. Float feet back into tabletop, into butterfly, supported inside. If you're here and you'd like to, one at a time, extend a leg or extend both, yes? Taking that last breath here. Rolling those knees into chest.
rocking yourself on up. And we're gonna finish just with a nice little neck release at the end here and say goodbye. You can sit in your chair if you are standing, raise that up, and chin to chest. Circling that head each way.